The views and opinions expressed by Pete Moxley and Poophead of the Week do not represent the views of the staff and DJs of 89X, WLNets FM. Let it be known that we here at the start of your weekend do not condone the use of tiger blood, feet licking, or any other sensual pleasures promoted by Charlie Sheen, pagans, wildlife hunters, and lonesome underclass virgins attending high school. And unless the song Everywhere I Go by Hollywood Undead is used as a theme song to describe Mr. Sheen's social life, Charlie Sheen should sue for grabbing the beer, but not keeping the panties dropping. Hard to believe it's been 1 month exactly since the last time I've written a Poophead, and even harder to believe we're more than a month away from selecting a Poophead of the Year, otherwise fittingly nicknamed the Potty Award. More on the Potty Award coming up in future shows. As kind of a prelude of what I'll be talking about for the next couple of weeks, not only is this time of year March Madness season, but anticipation reaches a fever pitch for WrestleMania. Now, I don't expect you all to be fans of wrestling. Considering how lowbrow it's become in the last 10 years, I wouldn't blame you for not watching it. Many older, less loyal fans have moved on to UFC, leaving internet geeks and their children to still watch and always be peeved and never be happy, no matter if all the old familiar faces like The Rock and Stone Cold Steve Austin return. I bet that if those two did not come back to WWE for WrestleMania, a lump sum of you nerds would be spending $50 to buy tomorrow night's UFC pay-per-view. More on my hatred for science after I hopefully pass biology class. TNA wrestling fans were beyond mad at the conclusion of last Sunday night's Victory Road event. The main event match was former WCW great Sting taking on former WWE superstar Jeff Hardy. The match itself lasted only 1 minute and 28 seconds. It was initially reported that Hardy looked to be in no condition to wrestle, as was evident when he nearly stumbled walking to the ring and visibly looked rattled or intoxicated prior to the bout. The internet lit up with comments from fans ranging from some not buying another TNA pay-per-view to some using the word Titanic to describe the company's alleged downfall. In a statement released online, TNA Wrestling apologized to the fans who ordered the event, saying the PPV fell short of their standard and offered a refund not for the pay-per-view, but instead for a free 6-month subscription to the company's online video-on-demand library. Jeff Hardy was back in a North Carolina courtroom on Wednesday from charges stemming back to 2009 when he was arrested for drug trafficking and possession of anabolic steroids, including 262 pills of prescription Vicodin, powder cocaine, and other drug paraphernalia. TNA has done more to rape their own dignity in the last month than any one person or corporation can do over time, things too numerous to mention here in this brief commentary. But to believe the higher-ups in TNA had a slight twist of fate in still letting this man headline major events despite his legal and personal issues is a major head-scratcher. He needs rehab, or he needs to be fired, and whatever he's making right now needs to be paid off and paid back to everyone who bought Victory in the Road. Not 6 months free of footage from the early days of TNA, when the company was bearable, and before poor, washed-up individuals who have a long history of wrestling failures walked in and tried to elicit a zombie apocalypse. More on the broader issue of drugs, steroids, all sports, and professional wrestling, hopefully next week. In the meantime, TNA Wrestling Poophead of the Week.